Man, I'm getting tired of Call of Duty Ghosts. They better do something new this year or I'm done. Fair enough, Call of Duty. Hey guys, Anthony here, and welcome to Quick Shock. Guess what? They announced a new Call of Duty game for 2014. I'm really surprised. Said nobody. But yes, there's been a new Call of Duty announced. It was actually announced a few days early, which is kind of funny. The official trailer was supposed to come out on May 4th, but supposedly there was a link on Amazon UK that, revealed the name and some details about it, so they just kind of said, all right, well, here you go, a couple days early. Now, I don't know if this was an intended thing. I could see them doing this. They're like, all right, we'll leak it, wink, on Amazon, so then it'll be even more of a story, because now I have more to say about it, right? Instead of, oh, look, here's another Call of Duty. It's, oh, Call of Duty was leaked early, let's check it out. Before we go over the trailer, let me just talk about what, I think about the whole Call of Duty series. I've said this before, but really quick, I do not hate Call of Duty. I understand that it's the same game every year, and I don't buy them all the time. But mind you, look, I've got the shirt. I've been a fan of the games. Everybody loved 4, and then Modern Warfare 2 came out. Everyone loved that one. Then it started getting old with 3, and now Ghost and everything. But you know what? I'll stand by the games that they're always fun. Are they the most original game every year, and are they worth the money every year for just the minor upgrade? I don't know. But I have always had fun with the Call of Duty series. People always compare Battlefield and Call of Duty. Battlefield is good for when you have time to sit down, play the game, get into a match, and actually, get invested in something. Call of Duty is good when you want to just get on, don't want to focus too hard, just shoot, run around, crazy action. Call of Duty is like the Transformers of video games. I've always put it like that. They're just dumb action movies that while you're playing them are fun, but when you look back on it, it's like, well, that wasn't really that mentally challenging, was it? No. But I see the benefit in the Call of Duty games, and hell, I bought Ghost last year mainly because it was for next gen, and I said that last year when Call of Duty Ghost came out that, this might be the last time it's really on top because Ghost was the next gen game, and it was like, oh, okay, well now I want to see what's going to be on next gen, and then after that it's going to maybe fall down. Anyways, we have a new game announced called Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So Infinity Ward gave up the Warfare thing last year for Ghost, so they're like, oh my god, brand recognition, we'll put advanced because it's futuristic and put Warfare and people will buy because they think it's another one of the Warfare games they love. Just saying, that was the marketing meeting. So this game is set in the future, obviously by what's in the trailer. Starts out, opening shot is like a guy in an exoskeleton suit, walking away from the camera. So right off the bat, okay, this is futuristic warfare. Then you see ships flying around and they're invisible and they have cloaking abilities. So, this is getting pretty sci-fi. Black Ops 2 was getting there, but it was still kind of in reality a little bit. This game seems to be going complete science fiction for the most part. There's exoskeleton super giant suits. There's Kevin Spacey, actor, doing a character in there. He's giving this whole speech about democracy and freedom and doing all this. How topical. Yeah, things are sometimes victim to when they come out. The new Captain America movie is kind of about information and the NSA and blah, blah, blah. So this game is about democracy and going to other countries and freedom of speech, that kind of crap. Then some guy puts on an exoskeleton helmet suit thing on his head, which kind of looks like the Rhino from the new Spider-Man movie. And then they're punching guys off of railings the suits really remind me of Crysis, the Crysis suits. It's sci-fi, they're in these exoskeleton suits, and it gives them these abilities. There's a lot of jumping really high and jumping around. And that shows me that you'll have a lot more maneuverability, hopefully, in the single player. You're not just stuck to limits of reality. Maybe you can jump really high and maybe really powerful melee attacks or something like that. Something different. There's bridges exploding and cars toppling over and people falling off of the bridge and all this crazy stuff. Again, Call of Duty's always been good for action. Call of Duty Ghost, I love the single player. Why? Because it was just a stupid action movie. Then there's some really interesting stuff that really put it into complete sci-fi territory. There was hover bikes. They're hovering around in the streets, riding these little hover bikes. Kind of reminds me of the jet skis in Modern Warfare 2, but they hover. And there's also these mech tanks that are walking around. It kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 4 if you've played those games. All right, so what do I think? First off, the graphics are actually pretty impressive. Just looking at the trailer itself, there's a lot of impressive visuals. Everything's exploding, going around, tons of stuff going on screen, and it looks pretty good. Call of Duty Ghost was clearly developed for last-gen consoles and just kind of ported over to next-gen PS4, where we are now. This game, I hope at least, would be the first one that's designed specifically for next-gen consoles. I'm sure there will be some on the Xbox 360 360 and PS3, but it'll kind of be like how the Wii was, where the Wii had, you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and 3, but they were very different games. They were scaled down much more and they didn't play the same. So yeah, that makes me happy to see that. Hopefully they're using a new engine. If not, they've changed a lot of it, because the facial expressions, everything, it looked pretty nice. I can't wait to get my hands on it and actually see, because it might just be trickery in the trailer. Sad thing is, at the beginning of the video it says all this footage was captured on Xbox One. So take what you see in the trailer, and then you know the final game will actually look better if you play it on the PS4 PC.
Oh, no, he didn't. Who's this motherfucker think he's talking to?
And you know, I can't really comment on the story right now, but I'm sure it'll just be an action-packed excuse to get from point A to point B. But that's all these games need to be, is an action movie. And for that, I like them. Now, one thing I wanted to say really quick, as soon as this trailer came out and everyone saw that it was a sci-fi setting, they all went, oh my god, this looks great for Titanfall 2. They were comparing this trailer to Titanfall, the game that just came out with mech robots and takes place in the future. Am I the only one who realizes that Titanfall was the one that copied Call of Duty because it's from the people who made Call of Duty? Call of Duty is just doing what it's always been doing, and that's just what I think. And so here starts the new Call of Duty cycle again. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty 4 looks awesome. I'm sick of Call of Duty 4. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty World at War looks awesome. Oh, I'm tired of World at War. Call of Duty sucks now. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 looks awesome. I'm tired of Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty used to be so much better. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops looks awesome. Oh, I'm tired of Call of Duty Black Ops. Call of Duty used to be so much better, man. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 looks awesome. Oh, I'm tired of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty used to be so cool. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 looks awesome. Oh, I'm getting tired of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Ugh. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty Ghost looks awesome, man. Oh, I'm getting tired of Call of Duty Ghost. It was cool for like a week. Now it sucks. Call of Duty used to be so much better. Whoa, that trailer for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare looks sick. It's the same cycle every year for so many people. Make up your minds! Yeah, so we all go through the whole hating the game phase and then going back to loving it. Anyways, judging by the trailer, I hope this game changes up stuff a lot in the Call of Duty series. You know, they build it as a new era of Call of Duty. How true that is, I don't know. But if they change the gameplay up a lot, like adding in crazy amount of maneuverability with these exosuits, being able to jump around and do all these things, it could change enough of the gameplay to make it feel fresh and new. Now, we haven't seen anything from the multiplayer yet, and that's where I'm hoping there's a change, because it's always been the same multiplayer. Well, it's fun, mind you, we're on next-gen consoles now, and I really hope they give us something new, because I could play Ghost for the same experience. I could go back and play Modern Warfare 3 for the same experience. Hopefully they give us something new. I would like to see more players in a game, maybe go up to like Battlefield levels or something like that, bigger maps, vehicles even. If they're introducing these hover bikes and that kind of stuff, they could really change up the formula and reinvigorate the series if they take a risk, take a chance, and add in some new things, new elements. Don't be afraid to experiment, is all I have to say. But anyways, that's just what I think. What do you guys think? Please leave a comment below about this new Call of Duty trailer. Do you think it's going to be awesome and new, or do you think it's the end of the Call of Duty series, or has it been dead for years? Let me know what you think below, and also like this video if you guys want to help out the show, and subscribe to the channel if you're not.
Yeah.